Hello, everybody. So I had this bright idea. Um, Remember how I said I was going to read bits and pieces of the book? Um, One video. Um, I can't remember where it actually started at, but um, I decided I'm going to go ahead and reread it for myself um, to remind myself how far I've come, how far God's brought me, remind me of where I was at, so I can be more grateful for where I'm at now. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the preface. Um, I'm only going to give you 3 minutes at a time because one of my platforms, that's about all it allows me to do. So here we go. Got to get through this real quick. Here's the preface. Over the years, I've gotten a few indications to write a book about my life. These impressions start as far back as middle school. Unfortunately, questions would arise in my head, hindering me, slowing me down, and causing confusion or doubt. What should I include or leave out? What should I mention? What should I say about them? Who should I mention? What should I say about them? Should I change some names? And the hardest question is, where or how should I start? Some might suggest starting at the beginning. Okay, which beginning? Some have said to start with what you know. Okay, I know I'm having a hard time getting this started. Maybe I should start with something personal. Well, the entire story is my personal life and experiences. Should I start with something funny? I think it's funny I've written this much, and I still don't know how to begin. I have to catch the reader's attention right off the bat. Is that what the title and the cover are for? So do you see why I put it off for over 30 years now? Sorry. And this is just to get my story started. On a positive note, I have more life experience to draw from than I did before. I can pick up and choose from a whole lot more stories or goals I've made, hardships that I've endured, and successes that I've accomplished. Hold on a second. I gotta get a drink. I apologize. Oh, I haven't discovered for me to be able to write, I need to have a title or a subject to build off. Then I fill in the details around it. So the central idea is my story. The central idea is a story about my life. But what might be a catchy title? After reading a Michael J. Fox book called Always Looking Up, which had multiple meanings, I thought I would also utilize my height as an attention getter. Thus, I came up with short tempered. Well, 3 minutes are up, but we're going a little bit farther. Sorry, guys. 3 aspects of my life will contribute to the title of my book. Being only 5'4" tall, I'm obviously short in height. Because of my anger issues, I tend to be a bit short tempered. Because of various events throughout my life, I have been tempered like a piece of steel and made stronger, more durable, and more resilient. So please keep all three of these concepts in mind as you read what I might be considered to be the documented ramblings of my existence. I will attempt to keep them coherent and cohesive with hope of preventing too much confusion. Okay? 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Ain't bad for a preface, right? I try to keep it short like me and my attention span sometimes. Stupid. I don't know. Anyway, that's the start of it. Thanks for joining me. Later.